What's going on, everyone? Mike Kadlick, Tayler Kyles here for CLNS Media on the Gillette Stadium game field as the Patriots just lost to the Miami Dolphins 15-10, their fourth consecutive loss, dropping them to 1-4 on the year after a Week 1 win against the Cincinnati Bengals. A reminder, we're powered by Prize Picks and Game Time. Head over to Prize Picks, use code CLNS for $50 when you play $5. Head over to Game Time, use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. All right, Taylor, the offense struggles again, puts up just 10 points. Question becomes, is it on the players or is it on the play calling? Alex Van Pelt, the offensive play caller, they throw the ball 34 times versus just 19 rush attempts. And on the ground, they average 7.9 yards a carry. And through the air, they only throw for 148 net yards. So not getting it done through the passing game, are getting it done on the ground. But there was a lot of questionable play calls. They're passing when they should obviously be running the ball. 3rd and 2, you just gain a couple yards, put yourself into that situation on the ground, and then you're throwing and backing up and things like that. You're passing at the end of the first half where you could have just ran out the clock. So is this a play calling issue? Is this a personnel issue? What's going on with Alex Van Pelt and these play calls over the last couple weeks?
Well, I keep saying it. When it's this bad, it's usually a little bit of everything. Now, players' individual execution needs to be better. You had Nick Leverett giving up a ton of pressure. You had Jacoby Brissett seemingly missing opportunities. Receivers also missing opportunities, dropping passes, not finishing passes. And then even on the defensive side of the ball and special teams, you had bad penalties and some sloppy play. But at the end of the day, coaches put players in the best position to succeed. I cannot say in this game I felt that was the case. Now, again, players have free will. You choose whether or not you're going to slap the quarterback in the face or have a procedural penalty and pre-snap infractions. Those, obviously, at the end of the day, fall to the player.
Sure.
But if you are a coaching staff and you are allowing it to happen and you're not stopping it, that falls on you as well. And not only that, but Alex Van Pelt, I kept saying going into this game, they needed to run the ball at least 30 times because when Jacoby Brissett is dropping back 30-plus times a game, it's not sustainable. No one is afraid of the Patriots' passing attack, nor should they be. And this was another game where the only time the Patriots have won this year, guess how many dropbacks Jacoby Brissett had? 29. Just under that mark. And even that was something that Rod Mayo said, not sustainable the way that they passed the ball and the fact that they didn't score very many points. But Alex Van Pelt, I don't understand why he didn't lean more into the ground game. Nope. Now, obviously, there were some negative plays and penalties and things that put them behind the chains. So situationally, I understand why sometimes you maybe didn't want to. But there's also times where, like right before halftime, where Jacoby Brissett told us they tried to go for a double score. I'm thinking, why are you going for a double score as an offense? And you're also an offense that has not shown that you can throw the ball with any consistency and put that long of a drive together. I didn't like that decision. You also gave the ball back to Miami. You got very lucky that you didn't score points after a poor punt from Bryce Behringer got bailed out because the Dolphins snapped it before the quarterback was ready. And then there was the 3rd and 2 where the Patriots ran the ball twice. They got themselves into an ideal yardage situation. If you felt comfortable enough to drop back and pass, I would have rather you just run the ball 2 times. Mm-hmm. I said, I will be apoplectic if the Patriots decide to pass the ball. Not only did they pass the ball, they came out in an obvious passing formation where Jacoby Brissett was in shotgun with Hunter Henry detached from the formation. Those are the kind of decisions where I'm just thinking, why are we doing this when the offensive line was doing better, but when the entire passing game is clearly struggling and your running backs are averaging over 7 yards a carry? I believe Ramondre had about 8 today. Yeah. I just think that part is completely unacceptable. So I've been trying to give Alex Van Pelt grace, give him the benefit of the doubt, but I didn't understand the script and the execution from the Patriots today on the field or on the sidelines.
They had a lead just about all game, Taylor. Yep. So that's the point in time where you run the football when you're a run-heavy team and you're great on the ground. Run the football, bleed the clock, win time of possession. They did none of that today. They tried to lean way too heavily into the passing game. Jacoby Brissett, Drake May, it doesn't really matter. If you're not going to lean on that run game with this Alex Van Pelt offense, you're not going to succeed, and they didn't do it today. So that's what happened down here in Foxboro. Patriots lose 15-10. We'll see if Drake May becomes the quarterback next week. We'll see if the game plan shifts at all with Alex Van Pelt on the headset. A reminder to keep it here on Patriots Press Class, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel, and read all over it and work over at CLNSmedia.com.